Here's me and Ahava. We are getting ready to go to the, where are we going?
Fire station.
Fire station to meet the firemen. And
oh, I need your phone real quick to call Ryan.
And
we're trying to just share with you guys. Here, you can turn it. Trying to just keep you guys live of where we're at. So we've been on this campaign since I found out about the contest to help Jennie so she can tell her story. She's been involved with CWS Child Welfare Services for the last 4 years, and her story is just insane. But from all the pastors that I've connected and been talking with, evidently this is very normal. And the fact that nobody has organized a pastors connection group to hold these courts, these de facto fiction courtrooms accountable is shocking to me. But having been the one who in Hawaii started the Common Law Jural Assembly, and we've been doing that for several years, trying to teach that you guys were all in the wrong jurisdiction. Jesus said you had to be born again. Why? Because you were made dead in the fiction system. So we need to, Ryan Miller, we need to change the laws. That's all there is to it. So we just called our Coast Guard son. He's off today, but he's helping somebody move. But he's getting out to all the Coast Guard guys in Hawaii to start voting for Jennie, because we only have a couple hours left, okay?
we have 3.5 hours
And then
left.
we're now on our way to the fire station in Honolulu to see my other son and get all the firemen voting for Jennie in Hawaii. So we really need all you guys. You say you follow the Most High God. We are literally standing up for righteousness to take our children back, to put them back in the right jurisdiction. And so the church will start taking responsibility, because we are destroyed for lack of knowledge. So anyway, I'm going to let Jennie talk at you, and I'm going to drive. That's okay. He'll call back.
Yes, so yeah, exactly as what Ahava was just saying. Right now, we kind of really need every angel's assisting to help me win this competition. And so there's a bigger spreading God's, message through the competition, and spreading our personal story through the competition, which will help so many people. So it's really not just a competition. There is like a purpose in it. And so I really appreciate all of the love and support and every single person who voted for me. And we have like 4 hours or 3.5 hours until voting ends. So they will select a winner by the end of 4 hours. So right now we're really just calling on everybody to please show your support, spread the word.
Go to the website.
Please go on my website where you can vote for me, so I can continue to stay in first place.
Give them the HTTP.
It's the website is, let me just see to make sure I have it correct, because I don't want to give you guys the wrong website. But it's the full website is https //thesupermom.org, that's org, /2025/Jennie, which is spelled Jennie, and there's a -6. So it's, http, or you can just go on thesupermom.org. The website will pop up, and my profile is under thesupermom.org /2025/Jennie -6.
Tell them how to spell Jennie.
JENNIE -6. And then you should find my profile. When it says vote on the webpage, if you click on vote, it will transfer you to Facebook, where it will ask you to verify your vote, and the vote only counts if it's verified.
So guys, we're gonna just like I said, we're gonna make a whole bunch of lives all day long up until the very end of the contest. She is currently moved up to 1, but she got to 1 the other day, and then she went to 2. So now we're in the crunch hours. We need, if you haven't voted your free vote, you can vote your free vote. And if you can bless her by any means with anywhere from $10 to whatever you want, but the highest, she can see the highest donations, so we can find out who made the love offering, what your name is.
Yes.
If you do that, please send, so we can compare that to the highest donation, because we're going to comp you guys a free blessing of a $1,500 508c1A trust, a foundation, or a secure party creditor package. It's a 19 document package. There's all these things. Normally there's a love offering of $1,500. Sometimes we have sales 2-for-1 or something, but this is special because this is the first time in years. Our ministry is self-supported through doing lawful legal change of status, getting passports, secure party creditor, foundations, living in the private. That's what the whole thing is about, moving to the kingdom of heaven jurisdiction and getting out of Babylon. So it's really fun. I mean, this is a fun study group. It's a fun group of people who are literally the smartest people I've ever met. They're not dead. They're surely alive in the spirit, right, Jennie? And I mean, have you had more like hope and faith since I came into your life when you started studying than this whole 4 years? Maybe tell them about that.
So what Ahava just said, I forgot to mention, I probably should have mentioned that, yes, you guys can vote through donations. So votes by donations actually help a lot.
Points.
It helps me a lot because the winner is selected based off of how many votes they have. So as many votes, as I get, that will help bring me up to keep me in first place. Sorry, I was in second place earlier, but I'm first place right now. But to continue staying in first place, I'm heavily relying on my votes right now. So if you can donate, like however much that you can donate, it doesn't matter how much. It can be $1, $5, $10, you name it, but it would help tremendously in keeping me at first place. And like Ahava just said, we're offering what was it again?
We're offering our lawful packages that we do, Uncle Maury and I do for the last 12 years for the body of Christ. We prepare people from coming out of Babylon that want to live in the common law jurisdiction, which is set apart. The Bible says be set apart, be called out of their doctrine. Their doctrine is of the devil. It's not anything except commerce. So the love of money is the root of all evil. Well, you guys got tricked. Everybody got tricked at birth with the birth certificate. And that's why even CPS and CWS can get away with what they're doing, because literally we handed over our children at birth through our signature by lack of knowledge. And I've interviewed at least thousands of moms over the last 10, 15 years since I've known this knowledge. No mother ever would have signed their kids away and given up all their unalienable rights under God if they had been told the truth, but they were tricked. And the reason they were easily tricked is we perish for lack of knowledge. And people, I hate to say it, but you guys have heard it, that the system intentionally dumbed all the people down so they can easily be controlled. That's just all there is to it. So if you guys are following Yeshua, Jesus, you want to come out of the mystery Babylon culture, you want to be free to serve God in a legal, lawful capacity, which is called a 508c1A trust. It's God's trust. Actually, if you look up, God told me one time, I've been doing them with Maury these years and years and years. We've been under 501c status. But one day I was driving and the Lord told me to look up what 508 meant, and it meant the upper room. Where did Jesus take his people? The upper room. So by helping Jennie, like I said, normally we charge, it's a love offering donation, but it's not just your trust or your secure party or your foundation or your private, all the stuff that we do. It's coaching. So you get the documents and we coach you on how to do it, but you're part of our ministry after that forever, and our friends in heaven, because you're in the right jurisdiction. So anyway, we are always studying together, always leveling up. And it's really fun. You meet the most interesting, fun people that have been struggling for a long time trying to learn all this stuff. And now that we're together, it's so fun. It's literally, as the Bible said, 2 or more are gathered, powerful and very fun. So anyway, this whole thing that we're doing here is to support Jennie, to get her to be able, more than anything, more than the finances, which would definitely help because court costs are expensive.
Who are we offering this blessing to?
Anybody who, the highest bidder that sends in the most tickets, right? Or say they buy $1,000 with the donation. If that's the highest donation bidder, they're going to get a $1,500 value trust. Or the secure party creditor, which is the same.
So did you guys hear that? So basically, for the highest bidder who can, vote for me through donations. Ahava will be offering this, this, what would you call this trust?
It's a private common
law
ministry
trust, which
under
is
Title 26.
Yeah.
UCC codes, the Title 26. It's the special exemption, mandatory exemption, because it's separation of church and state.
Yes.
We are a private, nonprofit, 508 c1A ministry. We've been doing this for years, helping set the captives free.
And so she'll be offering this for free, you said?
For whoever's the highest. Okay, so we normally charge, right? We ask the love offering people send us for their trust and their training and their ongoing coaching. It's $1,500 love offering, right?
So that's normally how much people donate is $1,500 for this trust.
But we're offering it for whoever donates to you to buy your vote tickets for number one mom. Whoever in the back, you can track it, right? Who's the highest donor?
Whoever is the highest, donor, contributor to this competition, who can help support me by voting for me through donations.
Our ministry will donate
to you. So you will receive this blessing, which is worth $1,500 completely for free.
And the education to go along with it.
And the education to go along with it. So not only are you supporting us, you are also supporting yourself as well. So we're supporting each other in this way. So again, to the highest contributor to donate for votes for this donation, we will also be donating to you as well, if that makes sense.
Yes. So tell them thank you. We're gonna sign off for now.
Yes. So
because we want to get the battery charged up again, so when we walk around and ask for your vote, that we can have some cameras.
Stay tuned. We're about to go over to the location, and we're going to go to Ali Kai Fit, and we're gonna, rally up some support from the community, and we will keep you guys updated.
Hallelujah. We love you, and everybody who has passed this on or prayed or given a love offering, we love you so much. Thank you. You're actually helping change the world by getting her voice out there. And I too, 25 years ago, was involved in this CPS, and I know how just absolutely horrific it is. It's not for the people to help the people. It's not God's kingdom. It's the opposite kingdom, guys. So we need, as a church, to start working together. It's why we're starting Moms Against the Madness. And I've told Jennie, I'm not just doing this to help her one person. I'm helping it for the whole kingdom. I'm teaching her how to pay this forward so other young people will not have to go through what she's gone through. We can use her story by getting her to first place, having her win this competition, so her name will be a worldwide name of what she's gone through. And it's pirating. Because as I said, I've talked to the social worker and her lawyer, and they have not a shred of evidence that she's an unfit mother.
They're raising awareness on child trafficking, which is why it's so important for us to get this story out. So by me winning this competition...
But it's legal child trafficking. Yeah, it's not lawful, but what they're doing is literally kidnapping.
Yes.
And until we change the status, get people out of Babylon and correct their status back from the jurisdiction of the dead, the corporate fiction beast system, and move the babies and your birth certificate back to the promised land jurisdiction, then you become the heir.
Yes.
And your birth certificate, just so you know, if you're our age, like 50s and 60s, you're worth like $1 billion, you guys, in credit. So why are we all struggling so hard? Because we haven't come back to life yet. This is the Jesus, Yeshua HaMashiach revolution.
Yeah, and then exactly that, and that is so important because we are kind of creating a revolution here.
Well, we're
as God's people,
coming out of the darkness into the light. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Everybody's been fast asleep and ignorant, and they have to snap out of it.
And so my daughter was taken from me wrongfully when she was a baby. My daughter was wrongfully taken from me when she was a baby, and I've been fighting for the past 4 years of my life to get her back, and it's still ongoing right now. So it's been the hardest battle, and this competition, winning this competition, will not only support me in sharing that truth to people, but it's raising awareness to the issue of child trafficking that a lot of people do not talk about because they're too afraid to talk about
the
it.
kids are done through the private and they're not even publicly tried, so they're kidnapping because nobody knows what's going on. So we found out, so 2 guys from our ministry actually escorted Jennie to go to Kauai to a court case to represent our ministry, our church, and that they were there standing for Jennie. They wouldn't even let them in the courthouse. They said it's private. So these cases are your children or people, your neighbors' kids, your grandkids perhaps, people that are in this system. They're doing this privately so nobody knows what's going on, you guys. That's the truth. So they say it's to protect the child's privacy, but the reality is we all know there's human trafficking huge all over the planet. It's not just Mel Gibson and Hollywood, it's everywhere. There's been 700 indictments just in the state of Hawaii over the last few years about this issue, but it never comes to the light of day because you're all still dead in the legal fiction system. You have to get born again. What did Nicodemus mean? Jesus tried to answer it. You're going to go, I can't go back up my mother's womb. That's not the problem. The problem is you're ignorant of the law. The covenant with God is with God. The covenant we're all in is with Admiralty Maritime Court. And how did they do it? By deception, mom signs the signature of live birth, meaning your baby was born alive. And before you even left the hospital, they took that baby, that substance, that placenta, and created a straw man fictitious account. That's the trust, the public trust that's been running everybody's lives since I think it was 1666. Notice 3 6s in that number. But that's when the Vatican claimed every soul on the planet was property of theirs. Are you kidding me? We're property of Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ,
and so
Most High.
Ahava is really knowledgeable about this kind of thing.
Studying my whole life. My father was a bar attorney.
Her whole life. And so, this knowledge that Ahava has, a lot of people are not aware of it because they are not taught about it. We didn't learn this kind of stuff in school. No one talks about it. So, to have this type of awareness and knowledge is completely life-changing because you can protect not only yourself but your family and your close loved ones, so we can all protect each other as the kingdom of heaven.
Right, and tell them the benefits of the 508 c1A trust.
Yes.
It's Proverbs, and if you look under my photographs in there, look under photos, you can probably look